What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Good Success Quick Tips. I'm Josh Culler, and again, it's just going to be me and you. We're going to be talking a little bit about marketing stuff today. So today we're going to talk about creating quality content. This is a big thing in marketing that people just do not focus on. They just don't care about it, and they're losing traction because they're not caring about it. So today I'm going to tell you why you need to focus on content, the quality of the content. I'm just going to give a few quick points on that, and then I'm going to tell you a few things on what you can do to create quality content. I'm not going to elaborate on those a whole lot because this is a quick tip video. Maybe we'll do a podcast on this later, but I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to create the quality content. But first, I'm going to tell you why. So the first thing is, in marketing, content is king, and it is just absolutely true because almost all content or almost all marketing is content, whether it's analog or digital. So here's a few examples. When you post an ad on Craigslist of a house, that's content because you have the pictures, you have the description, the title, all that is content. When you post on Facebook, that is definitely content. Anything, whether it's a status or just an image or a video, whatever it is, that's content. Photos for a listing are content. The photo that you go send a photographer to take a picture of your house, of the newly remodeled or rehabbed house, that's all content. And then a description in your marketing materials, whether it be a flyer or an ad that you're running on Facebook, that's all content. And so this is the big thing. This is why creating quality content is huge, because of all those things I just gave you. Almost everything in marketing is content. So the second point I have here is quality content. Focus on it. And here's why. So when creating your content, in today's marketing field, people just don't focus on it because it's so easy to create content. I mean, we have our cell phones. You can take out, in a matter of seconds, take out your phone and record a video. You can take a picture, post those straight to social, and even type out a blog if you want from your phone. I know our own Tom Olson does that too, and then we have to send it to an editor to get transcribed and also content checked. But that's why we do it, because it's quality. Now, a lot of people just don't focus on it because of how easy it is to create content. So that being said, those who create the better quality content are going to stand out more. In today's marketing field, the marketing field is just so saturated with content that we just don't focus on the quality of it. And so when a customer does come around that's maybe looking for your field of work, they're going to see the quality that you have, and it's going to stand out to them the most. So that's the reasons why you got to focus on quality content. Now, here's a few things that you can do. Again, I'm not going to elaborate on these too much because this is a quick tip video, but here's a few things that you can do to get started on creating quality content. So the first thing is create original content. Stop using other people's stuff. Stop screenshotting, somebody else's quote that you found on Google Images. Stop sharing stuff on social media. Now, I am not against sharing stuff on social media, but I am against that being the only thing that is on your platform. If I'm scrolling through your social media account and there's, within the first 5 or 6 posts that you have, if there's, 2 of them that are not your content, stuff that you shared, then you're doing it wrong, because you need to create your own content. I mean, we actually put quotes from other people on our platforms, but we actually brand it. We put our logo with it, we overlay it with a grayscale image, and then we put their, quote in our actual font as well. And so we've actually created our own content. We took something from somebody else and then we created it ourselves. But stop stealing other people's content. Stop screenshotting, saving images from Google Images and sharing them to social. People just don't care about that stuff anymore. So the next thing is create strong headlines. So on whether you're running an ad or posting an ad on Facebook or Craigslist or whatever, make sure that the headline that you have is exciting and don't be dull. I'm not going to elaborate on that too much because that's pretty self-explanatory. The next thing is give a call to action. So for an example, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you to like this video if it gave you value, subscribe to us on YouTube, or like our Facebook page. However you're watching this video, I'm directing you to do something after you have watched my content. So a lot of people just don't do that. They may forget, or they just don't know how to. So make sure you give them something to do after they've seen your quality content, because you want to take advantage of that moment that they're, sitting there reading your awesome blog, and then it's a cliffhanger because they have nowhere else to go. So make sure you give a call to action. The next thing is provide answers to people. So if somebody searched on Google right now creating quality content, if they found this video, would they find it? Would they find the answer to their question that they're asking? How do they create quality content? And that's something that you want to focus on as well. And, for instance, if somebody's looking for a specific house, you need to answer the question for them. So the next thing I have is make sure your content is accurate. make sure that everything is true. Make sure if you're, if you have a posting on Craigslist about a house, that it's, if you're posting it's a 3.2 with 1,200 square feet, make sure it is a 3.2 with 1,200 square feet, not a 3.1 with 1,100 square feet. This happens all the time, and we used to actually do that on occasion because we just wouldn't research as far as we should have. But make sure that everything that you post on any of your content is completely accurate. I got two more things here. So the second to last one is add images and videos. This is something I'm not going to get into because we should probably do another video on this later on, or a podcast or whatever on this specifically. But images and videos are huge in the marketing world right now, and it is. And I actually came out with a quick tip video a while back. I'll link it here below. But video content is king of content. So content is king of marketing. Video content is king of content. And guys, just make sure you're taking advantage of that. It's super easy. Like I said earlier, it's easy to create content. Make sure you're doing that. And then the last thing is update everything. Just make sure that all of your website stuff is updated, your social accounts are updated. Just make sure everything's updated. If there's so many times where I've gone to websites or social media accounts and I see outdated things, outdated items, phone numbers or email addresses or even house listings. Make sure everything is up to date, because if somebody comes across and sees a house on your website that you sold 4 months ago, what's that going to tell them? That you're just not keeping up with your stuff. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that helped you out. And then here's the call to action. Make sure you guys like this video if it gave you value, and then also subscribe to us on YouTube or like our Facebook page, however you're watching this video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.